Laura, Julia again here. In terms of Facebook and that boycott and those ad dollars, who do you see benefiting from that? Peacock launches today. Do you think some of those ad dollars are going to move over to Peacock and other platforms like Hulu? And where else do those dollars go?
Yeah, so it's a good question, Julia. I think in the near term, they just don't get spent. So Facebook's competitive advantage is its mobile offering. About 94% of its total revenue is mobile ads. And as you know, like Peacock is going to be video ads, and YouTube is video ads, and Roku is video ads. So in a way, they're sort of apples and oranges. But I would say that with people locked down at home, it is less important for advertisers to be on Facebook because that's a cell phone out of home kind of target market. So I expect Facebook ads to be weak, if nothing else, just because people are home more. And when advertisers need Facebook, which is when people start leaving their homes again, I expect advertisers to go back to Facebook. But for now, I don't know that they can just like put ads on the open internet on CNBC.com instead.
Well, that's great, too, I'm sure. I never placed an ad on CNBC.com myself. But, Connie, what are mainstream investors missing? Where are you putting your money right now that maybe is underhyped?
It's a good question. So I'm actually interested in the semiconductor and chip sector. I do think that you're seeing all-time highs there. And so on its face, it may seem like that might be an overvalued sector of the economy. But honestly, if you're looking on inputs to this massive digitization trend that you're seeing, that's one of the really interesting places in my view. And there's a couple of pieces of evidence for that, one of which is the fact that you can expect to see some consolidation in that space. So if you look at the ADI Maxim deal, that drove some really interesting value. And the fact that SoftBank is exploring a sale of ARM and they've engaged Goldman Sachs, again, speaks to the fact that there's likely some cash and some upside available in that sector of the economy. So I'm really excited about that. And then secondly, I also agree that the streaming tailwinds and the subscriber growth over the second half of this year is going to continue to be strong. And I think it's not just in terms of the absence of live sports, but the fact that the acceleration of a transition from TV to OTT has continued to happen, and Disney Plus, but all these new streaming services are going to be continuing to push heavily for that. And so I'm optimistic about those two sectors. I do still believe that digital health is in its early innings, and some of the regulatory changes that have happened in March and in April around digital health are going to start to play out as more and more consumers start to participate in telemedicine and virtual care, which again is still in the first inning. And so I'm optimistic about that category of stocks as well.
Oh, interesting. Connie, thank you for that. Great to see you. Laura, thanks as always. We'll talk to you soon.